Good afternoon and welcome to Seekonk High School for day 3, our third and final day of the Seekonk Gator Swim Club May Team Specialty Meet. I am your host, Jeremy Abreu. Will be taking you through all of the action here today. It's been a great weekend so far as we ease back into racing for the long course season. It will be a different long course season than many of the previous. We will be having most of our meets, as you already know, at Seekonk High School here in short course yards format. So I guess we could be in worse shape. Very lucky to have Seekonk High School back available to us for use. The next will be Brown when Brown opens back up and we are back in action over there. So you're taking a live look at warm-ups right now. This is the Gators North team just finishing up their warm-ups. We had a really good session, 12 and under session this morning. While we have a little extra time today, I was going to go through some of the results from yesterday's 13 and over session. So event 16, girls 13 and over 200 IM in the 13-14 session. 9th place, Hunter Dubois. 8th, Charlotte Kaiser. 7th, Langland Kurajam. 6th, Jillian Frechette. 5th, Niathi Srinivazan. 4th, Carolina Kiang. 3rd, Nina Lane. 2nd, Charlotte Friedman. 1st, Sarah Pescod. So we move into the 15 and overs. 10th place, Madeline Babcock. 9th, Amanda Abbott. 8th, Lily Jonkis. 6th place, there was a tie between Sophia Wong and J.C. Hoffman. 5th, Anna Dufresne. 4th, Olivia Klipfeld. 3rd, Chloe Acombi. 2nd, Abby McGuire. 1st place was Jayla Pina. Moving into the boys, 13 and under, over 200 IM. 13-14 age group, 10th, Lucas Leonard. 9th, Aiden Wallace. 8th, Cormac Hughes. 7th, Madsen Spurn. 6th, Moritz Gerhard. 5th, Jack Eady. 4th, Zach Dauphin. 3rd, Nick Kavik. 2nd, Damian Figet Kosarev. 1st, Kai Shinkyo. In the 15 and over group, 8th place, Lachlan Hartshorn. 7th, Daniel Coburn. 6th, Andrew Ing. 5th, Ben Connors. 4th, Garrett Jones. 3rd, Ryan Connors. There was a tie for 1st, 15 and over. At a time of 2:04.45, both Max LaRoche and Mateo Smith had the tie there. I'll be right back here. Okay, back here, just got some word. We will be taking a 20-minute break after the fly. So we're going to do 2 events today. We'll take a 20-minute break. We'll be back. So I believe I was still running through results from yesterday. I don't think I'm going to get to finish them because we're getting ready to get started here. Again, all the results available at Meet Mobile. Nancy Kaiser, good afternoon. How are you today? Nancy, are you Stanley's wife? I need some identification here. Obviously, I know you're here for Charlotte and Libby, but trying to put together the exact connection. 21 people on so far. Timers are in place today. We have Jeff Richards, Tim Groves, Tracy Mahoney, Neil Hartman, Kristen Cartwright. We do have one timer I don't know, so apologies there, but I do appreciate him and all the other timers volunteering. Okay, Bridget Donnelly checking in. Thank you, Bridget. So yes, Nancy, welcome, Bridget. We're just about to get started here. Warm-ups are done. Pool is empty. Kids are hopefully ready for a solid afternoon of fast swimming here. So we'll start it off with event 40, the girls, 13 and over, 100-yard butterfly. 4 heats. First heat will feature Carolina Kiang in lane 1, Niathi Serini Vasan in 2, Sonia Warwick in lane 3. When we get started, actually, no. Is that right? No, that's not right. Sorry, folks. We'll start off with event 38. Event 38, girls 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 5. We'll have Ella Folks in lane 1, Langland Kurajam in 2, Jillian Frechette in 3, Madeline Babcock in 4, Hunter Dubois in lane 5. So if you remember from yesterday, Madeline Babcock is a 17-year-old swimmer from Gators North who is legally blind. So Madison has a coach on each end of the pool with about a 10-foot pole with something very soft at the end, foam or a ball. And when she gets to the end, or when she gets to the time it is to make her turn, they will gently tap her on the head or the back. That will signal to her that it's time for her to make her turn. So keep an eye on Madeline. Quite an inspirational story. I've seen her swim multiple times now, and it's just, it blows me away every single time. Very nice young lady. She'll be in lane number 4. And, you know, I just noticed today she has her companion dog here who sits down at the far end of the pool next to the lifeguard chair, doesn't make a peep, just sits there the whole time. Great story overall, folks. So keep an eye on lane number 4 and Madeline Babcock. Good afternoon. Michael Kelleher checking in from Narragansett. Probably a beautiful day at Town Beach today. Nice view of the towers. And we're off here. So Ella Folks in lane 1, Langland Kurajam in 2. Lane 3 is open. Madeline Babcock in lane 4, Hunter Dubois in lane 5. Again, 13 and over, 200 freestyle. So it's Babcock and Kurajam out to the early lead. Keep an eye on lane 4, the coach. He'll tap Madeline on the head right now. One more stroke, takes her turn, perfect timing. So a lot of teamwork involved in that. I was talking to one of the Gators coaches this morning from the Gators North team who was handling the duty yesterday, and it's nerve-wracking, right? You want to make sure that your timing is perfect. You tap her too early or too late, she could miss the wall on the turn. She could turn too late. So great inspirational story all the way around there. Ella Folks moved into the lead here in lane 1. So Folks, Kurajam, Babcock, lanes 1, 2, and 4 in that order right now. Ella Folks, 13-year-old swimmer from Gators Seekonk. Folks came in with a 2:44.89. Top time coming in is Babcock. So Madeline Babcock at 2:32.37 coming in. Looks like Babcock has moved into the lead here in lane 4. So Babcock in lane 4, Folks in lane 1. They're your leaders here. One more lap to go here. They'll make their final turn. Michaela Folks checking in. Ella having a good start to the day here in lane 1. But it is Madeline Babcock who has pulled away here in lane 4. And it will be Madeline Babcock, 2:31.69. Little throat issue there, 2:31.69 for Babcock. Langland Kurajam will take second in a 234.11. Ella Folks will take third in a 234.18, so 7/100ths separating them two. Fourth place falls to Hunter Dubois, 235.89, but it was Madeline Babcock taking our opening event. And just like probably you feel, I am blown away by this young lady's drive and perseverance here. Very inspirational watching her compete, but not only compete, but compete at a high level. Compete at a very high level. So Madeline Babcock, your winner of heat number 1. We'll move on to heat 2, which will feature in lane 1, Amanda Abbott in lane 2, Charlotte Kaiser in lane 3, Charlotte Friedman in lane 4, Emma Richards in lane 5, Lily Jonkis, and in lane 6, Carolina Kiang. Abbott in 1, Kaiser 2, Friedman 3, Richards 4, Jonkis 5, Kiang 6. This is heat number 2 of 5, girls 200-yard freestyle action. Once again, we're here at Seekonk High School for our 3rd and final day of the May team specialty meet. Back in the water racing after about a 6-week hiatus between short course and long course season. Emma Richards, Charlotte Friedman pacing the way here, lanes 3 and 4. It's good to be back. A lot of new faces. This meet is only Gators. The next meet we will have quite a different field of competition here. We will have both Gators teams, multiple teams from Crimson, and a couple other teams. So as things start to loosen up here, get back into some very competitive racing. Sandra Smith checking in. Hello, Sandra. And look at Reese Gravelin here, rooting on her good friend. Her good friends, Carolina and Emma. Reese had a great morning this morning in our 12 and under session. So again, it remains Richards in 4, Friedman in 3, continuing to pace the field here. They're actually stroke for stroke with each other. This will be the final 25 there for them as they make their way home here. Lanes 3 and 4, Friedman in 3, Richards in 4. Too close to call here. Friedman lane 3, Richards in lane 4. Friedman looks like she's pulled ahead slightly here at the end, and it will be Charlotte Friedman, 2:13.40. Emma Richards, 2:13.72. So great race by both Friedman and Richards. Third place will be Lily Jonkis, 2:22.78. Fourth place, Charlotte Kaiser, 2:23.70. Fifth, Carolina Kiang, 2:27 flat. In sixth place will be Amanda Abbott, 2:27.55. So Richards and Friedman went back and forth, battling the whole race. It was not for the final 10 yards where Friedman slightly pulled ahead. Won by a little over 0.3 of a second. So 2:13.40 for Friedman, 2:13.72 for Richards. So good start to the day. Hello, Dave Kaiser. Hello, Karen Richards. Jeff timing over here in lane 6. Bird's eye view, box seats to see a great performance from Emma right off the bat here. We'll move on to heat number 3. Lane 1 will have Celine Fisher. Lane 2, Maggie Holland. Lane 3, Savannah Lombardi. Lane 4 will be empty. Lane 5 will have JC Hoffman. And in lane 6, Chloe Song. Lombardi owns the top time coming into this heat, 2:04.63. So a 2:04.63 for Lombardi. Okay, we're going to have quite a few empty lanes here. So we got Holland in 2, Lombardi in 3, and Hoffman in 5. So lanes 1, 4, and 6 are open. Holland, Lombardi, Hoffman. In that order, 2, 3, and 5. Leading the way here. So Holland and Lombardi, a little bit of an advantage in that they're right next to each other. They can see where they are. Hoffman in lane 5, a little bit on an island out there. I hear from swimmers over and over that it is such a big deal having someone directly next to you. And before the race, knowing what their time is and what you think they're going to do, that helps with your pacing. It also helps from the competitive standpoint, right? No matter what your skill, where you are, when you're next to someone, you're trying to beat them. So Holland and Lombardi next to each other here, both breathing to the left right now. Actually, Holland is rotating, so they know where each other are. Lombardi has the lead right now, probably by about 0.4 of a second, so less than a half a second here. Lydia Kraft checking in. She had a great day this morning, as did Fiona Hughes. Good to see our younger swimmers tuning in. So watch the older ones. Fiona tuning in to watch her brother Cormac, who will be competing here. So making the turn for home here, it's Lombardi and Holland neck and neck at the wall, and it will be Savannah Lombardi, 2:05.89. Maggie Holland, 2:06.04. So 0.2 of a second, less than 0.2 separated Holland and Lombardi. Hoffman finished at a 2:11.68. So it's Savannah Lombardi, your Heat 3 winner. 2:05.89 there. And as I was saying, it is nice to see some of our 12 and under swimmers tuning in to watch the older group here. Reese Gravelin, Fiona Hughes, Lydia Kraft, all with outstanding sessions this morning in the 12 and under session. Great race there is right. Holland, Lombardi down to the wire. It was Lombardi out touching her. It's where the length of Lombardi definitely came into play. Savannah, a very tall young lady, long arms, able to get that reach, out touch Holland. We'll move into heat number 4. Lane 1, Jocelyn Halsey. Lane 2, Corinne Cartwright. Lane 3, Honor Dufresne. Lane 4, Ruby Groves. Lane 5, Grace Bogosian. And in lane 6, Sophia Wong. Top time coming in belongs to Honor Dufresne, 1:57.55. So we won't have Groves here. Lane 4 is empty, so Groves is a scratch. Halsey in 1, Cartwright in 2, Dufresne in 3, Bogosian in 5, Wong in lane 6. That's the lineup here. Lane 4 is empty. Again, top time coming in belongs to Dufresne in lane 3, 1:57.55. So at the 50 turn, it is Dufresne in lane 3, followed by Halsey in lane 1. So they are your top 2 right now. So Anna Dufresne, a 17-year-old from Gators North. Halsey, a 14-year-old from Gators North. Dufresne and Halsey battling it out here. Grace Bogosian in 3rd. She's in lane 5. So about a second and a half separate the top 3 swimmers here right now. But it's Honor Dufresne holding on to that first place position. Halsey remains in 2nd, Bogosian 3rd. Bogosian, as you can see, tightening up the gap on Dufresne and Halsey here. So they'll make their turn for their final 50. Bogosian picking up the pace in lane 5. Dufresne in lane 3 is still your leader. Halsey pushing her right now, though. It's going to come down to the final 25. Bogosian had a great turn there in lane 5. She's making her push at the top of the screen. Halsey at the bottom of the screen is pulling away at the flags, and it will be Joss Halsey. 2:02.42. Honor Dufresne, 2:03.23. Grace Bogosian, 2:03.32. 4th place would be Sophia Wong. 5th place, Corinne Cartwright. So, again, very exciting race there. Halsey, 2nd and 3rd place for most of that race. Really accelerated in that final 25. Strong kick off the wall, taking her to victory again. Her time, 2:02.42. Dufresne went a 2:03.23. Bogosian a 2:03.32. So 9/100th separate Dufresne and Bogosian. 2nd and 3rd. So exciting race right there in heat number 4. This will take us into our final heat of event 38, the girls 13 and over 200 freestyle. We'll have in lane 1, Olivia Klipfel. In lane 2, Caitlin Lacey. In lane 3, Abby McGuire. In lane 4, Morgan Fredette. In lane 5, Lauren Jolly. And in lane 6 will be Emily Kang. Let's see if we have our full allotment of swimmers here. It looks like we do. It looks like we have 6 here for the first time, or maybe second time this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. Dan Housley and Terry Jones checking in for Joss. Great race for her. Klipfel in 1, Lacey in 2, McGuire in lane 3, Fredette in 4, Jolly in 5, Kang in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Abby McGuire in lane 3. 1:52.68 is McGuire's time. She's in the lead here. Middle of the pool, lane 3, pink tech suit. So she's out in a 26 flat. She's followed by Emily Kang in lane 6. So it's McGuire and Kang right now leading the way. But Abby McGuire, the senior from North Kingstown, commit to James Madison University next year, where she will continue her studies and swimming at JMU. Another local outstanding swimmer in Rhode Island, just completing, I should say, her freshman year at JMU this year on the swim team was Sydney Deal. So for those of you familiar with the swim scene here in Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, Sydney was a all-state swimmer in Rhode Island, holds a few Rhode Island records, actually. So she competed at James Madison this year. So Abby McGuire will be joining her. Congrats to Abby. We talked about this yesterday. Emily Kang still holding on to second place, but it's all McGuire here. She's got a 2.5-second lead on Kang at that last turn. Looks like Kang has cut it down a little bit, but a little too late here. Abby McGuire is at the flag. She will take first out of lane 3 with a time of 1:53.58. Kang second, 1:55.96. Third place will be Lauren Jolly, 2:00.13. Fourth place will be Morgan Fredette, 2:02.98. Fifth place will be Olivia Klipfeld, 2:03.25. And sixth place will be Caitlin Lacey, 2:03.33. So good swim there by McGuire. She's suited up today. It was interesting yesterday to see some swimmers chose to wear their tech suits, others didn't. Some that wore them yesterday don't have them on today. Some that didn't wear them yesterday are wearing them today. Been a crazy year, especially for the older kids on the team. They're looking to clock some impressive times for their potential college coaches and college suitors. Moving over to event number 39, boys 13 and over 200 freestyle. We'll have 4 heats. Heat 1 will feature Lucas Leonard, Alex Abdulin, and Jean Soto. So lanes 2, 3, and 4 will be active here. Leonard in 2, Abdulin in 3, Soto in lane 4. Good clean start here for the boys. Alex Abdulin off to the early lead here. Through the first 25, long way to go. Leonard in 2, Abdulin in 3, Soto in lane 4. So Alex Abdulin remains in the lead. He's followed by Leonard in lane 2, Soto in 4. So 100 split time of 58.96 for Abdulin. So Abdulin has pulled a little bit away from Leonard here. With about 50 to go. Abdulin a little short on that last turn there, if you noticed. Started his turn a little bit early, didn't get a great push off the wall. Obviously in a commanding position right now to where that didn't really matter. Definitely always something to keep an eye on. Those swimmers are always trying to perfect their turns. And as we finish up here, it will be Alex Abdulin. He'll take it out of lane 3 with a time of 2:07.36. Lucas Leonard will finish second out of lane 2. And he will go at 2:18.72. So Jean Soto will finish us out here in lane 4. Soto will clock a 2:45.08, and that's a wrap on heat number 1. Alex Abdulin, your winner in 2:07.36. Next up is heat number 2. Lanes 1 and 6 will be open. Bowden Spurn in lane 2, Jaden Yang in 3, Aiden Wallace in lane 4, Neil Ray in lane 5. So once again this morning we'll do 2 events. After the butterfly, we'll be taking a 20-minute break in the action. Ryan Wallace checking in. Of course, Aiden about to swim here. Heat number 2, he'll be in lane 4. Spurn, Yang, Wallace, Ray, lanes 2 through 5 occupied here. Lane 1 and 6 will be open. Clean start here. Top time coming in belongs to Jaden Yang, 2:17.74. At the 50, it looks like it's going to be Neil Ray. Neil Ray and Jaden Yang leading the way here at the 50, 1 and 2. Wallace in the mix in lane 4. Spurn in the mix in lane 2. So really anybody's race here. Long race, a lot of swimming to go here. We've seen Wallace close some distance fast in previous races. So let's see what he can do here. It remains Ray, Yang, Wallace in that order right now. But when you look at it, only a half a second separates all 3 of them. So Jaden Yang continuing to lead the way here. Aiden Wallace has moved into second place. So we talked about Wallace's ability to close distance. He has clearly picked up his pace here in lane 4. Hitting the final turn here. I would not rule him out from catching Yang in lane 3. Wallace making a spirited effort here. He has caught up to at the wall, and it will be Aiden Wallace, 2:14.61. We talked about it right in the beginning of the race, folks. Wallace has done this before, starting off a little slow, closing very fast. Aiden Wallace, 2:14.61. Jaden Yang, 2:14.68. So 7/100th separating Wallace and Yang. Great race there. Third place is Neil Ray, 2:19.93, and in fourth place we had Bowden Spurn, 2:21.61. So again, Wallace started off a little slow there. At one point he was third, moved his way into second, and going into, I would say, the final, 35, 40 yards, clearly picked up the pace, had a great turn going into his final 25, and was able to sneak into a 7/100th of a second win. Congratulations to Aiden Wallace, 2:14.61 there. So we'll move on to heat 3. In lane 1, we'll have Russell Cutler. In lane 2, Daniel Coburn. In lane 3, Jack Eady. Lane 4, Moritz Gerhard. Lane 5, Addie Cole. And in lane 6, Matson Spurn. Do we have a full pool here? Yes, we do. All lanes occupied. Heat 3 of 4, boys, 200-yard freestyle. Cutler in 1, Coburn in 2, Eady in 3, Gerhart in 4, Cole in 5, Spurn in lane 6. Eady comes in with the top time, 2:02.32 here. But it's Addie Cole in lane 5, your leader at the 50, 26.98. Moritz Gerhard in second. Still a tight, bunched group of swimmers here. Addie Cole remains your leader. In lane 5, he's actually opened it up to almost a body length lead. On Gerhart. Jack Eady starting to make his move in lane 3. So final 100 coming up here. Eady looks like he's past Gerhart or close to it. Addie Cole still in the lead here in lane 5. Eady and Gerhart, stroke for stroke, as you can see in the middle of your pool. Eady has overtaken him right now. So Cole, Eady, Gerhart, 1, 2, 3 there. Eady's got his sights set on Cole here. It's not out of the question, folks. Looks like Cole has about a 1 second lead on Eady coming into our final 25 here. Eady making a late push. Little too late. It will be Addie Cole taking it lane 5, 159.71. Eady, 201.20. Gerhart, 202.39. Coburn will come in at 206.77. And Spurn will clock a 212.35 with Cutler coming in at 216.42. So Addie Cole led from beginning to end here. He breaks the 2-minute mark. He drops 7 seconds in the process. Second place was Gerhart, who dropped 3 seconds, and second place was Eady. Third place was Gerhart, who dropped 2 seconds. So Addie Cole, your winner here. Out of lane 5, 16-year-old swimmer from Gators North. Fourth and final heat, we'll have Andrew Ng in lane 1, Nick Havoc in 2, Garrett Jones in 3, Mateo Smith in 4, Lachlan Hartshorn in 5, Ara Parsegian in lane 6. So Ng, Havoc, Jones, Smith, Hartshorn, Parsegian. In that order, 1 through 6 here. Heat 4 of 4, boys 13 and over 200-yard freestyle. So Jones comes in with your top time in lane 3, 1:48.47. Mateo Smith with the next fastest time. And just on cue, Jones and Smith, your top two at the 50 turn, followed by Kavik in lane 2. So keep an eye on Kavik here in 2 with tremendous closing speed as well. Jones remains in the lead. Smith 4, Kavik in lane 2. Smith and Jones are stroke for stroke. Jones with the slight lead at the 100 mark. Half a second lead for Jones. Kavik remains in third. Ing pushing him, though, out of lane 1. So you have Jones, Smith, Kavik, and Ing all vying here as they come in for their 150. Jones has separated slightly from Mateo, getting about a body length lead on him right now. Kavik with some separation from Ing. So going into the final turn here, it is Garrett Jones in lane 3, Mateo Smith in 4, Nick Kavik in 2. They're your top 3 here. It will be Garrett Jones taking it 150.31. Smith goes a 151.52, and Kavik goes a 153.40. Fourth place will be Andrew Ing. Fifth, Lachlan Hartshorn, and in sixth place, Ara Parsigi. And so, Jones goes a 150.31. Smith goes a 152.52. And Kavik goes a 153.40. So Kavik dropping about a second. But it was Garrett Jones, the leader from beginning to end there. Smith challenged a lot in the beginning, and toward the middle, Jones pulled away toward the end. It's a finish on event 39. We'll move into event 40, the girls 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. Jenny, Edie, you must put some serious miles on your car. Sudbury to Seekonk to Sudbury to Seekonk. When we have our meets here, that's a lot of driving. So heat number 1 will have Carolina Kiang in 2, Nyathi Srinivasan in 3, Sonia Warwick in lane 4. Once again, heat number 1, girls 13 and over 100-yard butterfly here. 3 swimmers here in our opening heat. Kiang in 3, Srinivasan in 4, Warwick in, let's try this again, Kiang in 2, Srinivasan in 3, Warwick in 4. It's these heats with a not full pool that always trip me up here. Srinivasan 50 split of 34.88. So the 200 butterfly, not an event a lot of swimmers like to compete in. But I think it's also an event that many swimmers surprise themselves with how good they do in that event. So it's Srinivasan in lane 3. She'll take the opening heat here of the 100-yard butterfly. I know I made a comment a second ago thinking about the 200-yard butterfly. This is the 100. Kiang and Warwick battling it out for second place here at the end. It will be Warwick 135.37 for Sonia. Kiang goes a 136.09. So for Srinivasan, she takes it home in a 132.97. Warwick second. Kiang third. Great race for Srinivasan there. Got out in front early, never looked back. Heat 2 lining up. We'll have in lane 1, Langland Kurjam. In lane 2, Victoria Zhang. Lane 3, Solene Fisher. Lane 4, Savannah Lombardi. Lane 5, Jillian Frechette. And in lane 6, Maggie Mahoney. I think we may have some open lanes here. We may have 3 and 5 open. And we do. Kurjam in 1, Zhang in 2, Lombardi in 4, Mahoney in lane 6. 100-yard butterfly here, heat 2 of 4. Lombardi comes in with your top time, 108.26. It is Victoria Zhang, though, your leader out of lane 2. Mahoney in second, Lombardi third. So it will be Victoria Zhang, Maggie Mahoney, Savannah Lombardi, 1, 2, 3 in that order here. Zhang went a 107.38. Mahoney went a 109.95. Lombardi went a 111.45. And Kurjam goes a 130.19 here. So we'll move into heat number 3 of 4. Courtney Bogosian in lane 1, Lauren Jolly in 2, Addison Abreu in lane 3, Caitlin Lacey in 4, Grace Bogosian in 5, and Honor Dufresne in lane 6. Addison Abreu comes in with the top time, 1:00.56. The Bogosian sisters squaring off. Courtney in 1, Grace in lane 5. Grace will be attending Lafayette University next year. Swimming for them, so best of luck to Grace. Should be a very tight race here. Abreu at 1:00.56, Lacey 1:00.58, Jolly 1:01.06, Bogosian Grace 1:01.53, Courtney 1:03.56. So times are all really tight here. So we're off here. Bogosian in 1, Jolly in 2, Abreu in 3. Lacey in 4, Grace Bogosian in 5, Honor Dufresne in lane 6. So it's Courtney Bogosian out to the early lead in lane 1. Abreu out of lane 3 in second. So Bogosian and Abreu 1 and 2 right now. At the flags, it's Bogosian and Abreu, and it will be Courtney Bogosian, 10008. Addison Abreu, 10041. Third place, third place would be Grace Bogosian, 10206. So Bogosian, Abreu, Bogosian. Courtney goes a 10008, which is over a 3-second drop for her. So great swim out of lane 1. Abreu goes a 10041, so almost a 0.2 of a second drop for Abreu, and Grace Bogosian goes a 10206. So Bogosian, Courtney Bogosian getting it done from lane 1. Had the lead at the 50. Abreu closed the gap slightly, but it is Courtney Bogosian holding her off, a little over 0.3 of a second, separating the two. So congratulations to Courtney there. We have my good friends Andrea Kavik and Lump checking in from South Florida. Nick Kavik's sister. Talked about this yesterday. Fourth and final heat of the girls' 100 butterfly, forthcoming. Lane 1, Jocelyn Halsey. Lane 2, Abby McGuire. Lane 3, Nikita Pelletier. Lane 4, Emily Kang. Lane 5, Olivia Klipfel. Lane 6 is open right now. So open lane here. It's funny, Andrea and Lump, I was asking Nick yesterday if you were watching the broadcast. He wasn't entirely sure, but he figured you were. So hope all is well for you both down in sunny Florida. Beautiful day up here. You're missing some good weather up here as well. About 80 degrees today. Some Florida-like weather. Coming down the stretch here, so it's Pelletier and McGuire battling it out here. Nikita in 3, Abby in 2, and it will be Nikita taking it 58.35. McGuire 58.47. Halsey will take third, 10013. So Pelletier and McGuire separated by less than 0.2, both under 59. McGuire, the James Madison University commit. Nikita Pelletier finishing up her freshman year swimming at Northeastern University. So Nikita has been back with Gators, training over the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, maybe month. So wrap on event 40. We'll move into event 41, the boys 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. A reminder, we will take a 20-minute break at the conclusion of the third heat here. So we will take a 20-minute break at the conclusion of our third heat here. So Andrea, we just showed Nick your message, so he's all excited. Nick is actually up here sitting almost right next to me, about 6 feet away up here. Lucas Leonard in 1, Cormac Hughes in 2, Neil Ray in lane 3. This is heat 1 of the boys 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. Cormac Hughes comes in with the top time, 1:16.01. Mother Melissa, father Andrew, sister Fiona, I'm sure, relaxing at home, watching the meet here. Busy day for the Hughes family. Fiona swam this morning, had a great session. So Hughes in the lead after the first 50, 33.64, his 50 split time. He's in the middle of the pool, lane 3. Looks to be extending his lead right now. Cormac, a 13-year-old swimmer from Gator Swim Club Seekonk. Hits the wall, heads for home. He's built quite a lead up. You may have missed a little of that because I didn't switch cameras. However, we see the end, the most important part, and it is Cormac Hughes taking it 1:12.36. Neil Ray will take second out of lane 4, 1:19.28, and Lucas Leonard will go 1:19.90 in third. So it is Cormac Hughes taking the opening heat of the boys 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. Christine McGuire checking in. Abby McGuire's mom. Christine, hello, haven't seen you in a while. Huge drop for Cormac, yes. So Cormac came in with a 1:16.01. He goes out with a 1:12.36. So big drop there for Cormac. Christine, you can see Abby right in front of us right now talking to Coach Chris.
Heat two, come on down.
Moving on to heat 2 of 3. Lanes 1 and 6 will be open. Bowden Spurn in lane 2, Ben Connors in 3, Noam Thrilnikov in 4, Keith Hartman in lane 5. So Keith Hartman's mom, Neil, doing the timing honors in lane 3, I believe. Can see her under the scoreboard with an orange tank top. Spurn in 2, Connors in 3, Thrilnikov in 4, Hartman in lane 5. This is the 100-yard butterfly. Top time coming in belongs to Ben Connors, 1:03.12. So Connors in lane 3, out to that early lead, battled by Thrilnikov in 4. The lanky Connors using every bit of that height to his advantage here as he's in a battle with Thrilnikov as they hit the wall for their final turn here. Thrilnikov and Connors stroke for stroke here as they come down the wire. This will be a split-second decision, and it will be Ben Connors. 101.82 for Connors. Thrilnikov finishes in a 102 flat. Hartman a 107.14. Spurn will go a 114.77. So it's Connors with the win, 101.82, edging out Noam Thrilnikov. Great race by Connors there. As always, Nick Kavik with quite the fan club here. Paige Kavik checking in, Uncle Mark and Aunt Paige. We got Nick's father, Mike. I'm sure Diane is right with him watching. We have Andrea and Lump down in Florida. All right. Kaviks are representing. Nick's not sitting next to me anymore, though. He took off. These guys are like little nomads. They stay in one spot for like 2 or 3 minutes, then they go to another spot, moving all over the place. This, folks, should be a very interesting race here. So it will feature in lane 3, William McClellan, new to the Gators team, a standout on the Barrington High School team. He comes in with a 51.94, so a butterfly specialist here. McClellan just joining Gators after a 2 or 3 year hiatus from the team. We'll get you these lineups shortly. Damian Figuet Kosarev in 1, Addy Cole in 2, William McClellan in lane 3, Ryan Connors in 4, Ara Parsegian in 5, Zach Dauphin in 6. So again, McClellan comes in with a 51.94. Fastest time by 4 seconds over Ryan Connors, a 55.55, and you'll see why McClellan out to the early lead, a very big, strong, powerful 16-year-old. He's out in a 24.09, which is just a ridiculous time for his 50 split here. Connors is in second in lane 4. McClellan will hit the wall and make the turn, his final turn here. Let's see what McClellan does. Slowed down a slightly little bit, but at the pace that McClellan goes, big, strong. Will McClellan in lane 3, he will take it in a 53.49. Connors will take second, 55.56. Addy Cole will take third, 56.94. Fourth place will be Figuet Kosarev. Fifth place will be Parsegian. Sixth place will be Zach Dauphin. So William McClellan, a little off his top time there, but still a very impressive 53.49. Ryan Connors, a 55.56, 1/100th slower than his best of 55.55. And Addy Cole goes at 56.94, 7/100th slower than his best time. So outstanding performance there by Will McClellan in lane 3. He is the winner of your 100-yard butterfly. And with that, folks, we will take a 20-minute break. So the time is approximately 1:09. We should be back right around 1:30. The pool is going to be open for warm-ups and warm-downs. I am going to take a quick break. We'll leave the video and the pool audio up for you here, but once again, you're live from Seekonk High School, third and final day of the May 2021 team specialty meet for Gators Swim Club. We'll be back around 1:30. All right, welcome back to Seekonk High School. Again, third and final day of our May team specialty meet. The break just about ending here. Final swimmers making their way out of the pool. There were 2 warm-up sessions during the 20-minute break. We'll resume here with event 42, girls 13 and over, 200-yard breaststroke. There are 2 heats. Heat 1 will have Hunter Dubois in lane 2, Niathi Srinivasan in 3, Charlotte Kaiser in lane 4. Hunter Dubois in 2, Srinivasan in 3, Charlotte Kaiser in lane 4 here. Dubois, Srinivasan, and Kaiser. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 in that order here. Srinivasan out to the early start. Again, 200-yard breaststroke. I emphasize the 200 so I don't forget myself. 200-yard breaststroke, Jeremy. Srinivasan in lane 3, Kaiser in 4, Dubois in 2. That's the order right now after your first 50. Srinivasan goes out in a 41.74. Kaiser a 45.24, Dubois a 48.12. Srinivasan comes in with the top time here, 3:10.37. Kaiser a 3:19.41, Dubois a 3:25 flat, so probably Hunter's first time swimming the 2 breast. Typically what the double O at the end will represent, but it could be a real time as well. So it's Niathi Srinivasan remaining your leader. Kaiser in second out of lane 4. Dubois third out of lane 2. Only 2 heats of the 200 breast here today. Second heat should be a special one here, as it will feature both Jayla Pina and Ruby Groves. So Pina, one of the best breaststrokers here in New England, a junior at Seekonk High School. Groves, not to be outdone, another strong breaststroker, a sophomore at Classical High School in Providence. So Srinivasan has a 7-second lead on Kaiser. Kaiser has a 7-second lead on Dubois. So a little symmetry there. Srinivasan, Kaiser, Dubois, 1, 2, 3. Don't think you're going to see much of a change to that order as these swimmers make the turn for their final 50. Srinivasan at the flags. She'll improve on her 3:10 time, 3:08.82. Kaiser's time was 3:19.41 coming in. She's going to be close, and she beats that 3:17.48. So just under 2-second drop. Hunter Dubois, 3:20. 3:28.69, excuse me. But it's Srinivasan, Niathi Srinivasan taking it home here, heat number 1. We will move on to heat number 2. Madeline Babcock in lane 1, Corinne Cartwright in 2, Jay Lapina in 3, Ruby Groves in 4, Emma Richards in lane 5. So Pina comes in with the top time, 2:20.20, Groves 2:28.73. Swimmers just finishing their cool down here. Heat 2 making their way to the blocks. So Pina in lane 3, Groves in lane 4. I think the field will be challenged to keep up with both of them. Pina already off to a quick start. You'll see a very quick tempo to her breaststroke. Groves just the opposite, a little slower, smoother, a little more deliberate. Both breaststrokes get it done here. Pina was out in a 30.92. So we'll take a look at Pina's 100 time here. 105.85 for Pina. Pina looking like she's in championship season form already here. So Pina coming in for her 150. 2 more laps to go, 142.39. Her time at the 150 split. Stay down at this end. We have Cartwright in 2, Richards in lane 5. Groves about to make the turn for her final 25, but it is Jay Lapina in lane 3. So 2:21.85 for Pina. Very impressive time there. Groves will take second, 2:31.39. So Pina and Groves finished 1 and 2. Looks like it's going to be Richards coming in third in lane 5. So Emma Richards, 2:48.09. Corinne Cartwright, 2:50.39. Madeline Babcock makes the turn in lane 1 here for her final 25. Babcock finishes up in a 3:17.16. So just to give you some perspective on times here, I have some. So Pina's 2:21 85 is well, she already had the futures cut. So it goes age group, seniors, NCSA summer champions, and futures. Futures cut is a 222.69. So Groves already has the seniors cut. So Groves is shooting for NCSA cut at 223.29. Her best is 228.73 here. So that will take us into event 43, boys 13 and over, 200-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 will feature Alex Abdulin in 1, Aiden Wallace in 2, Garrett Jones in 3, Jaden Yang in 4, Madsen Spurn in lane 5. Let's see what Wallace can do for us here. Had an exciting finish to his last race. He'll be swimming out of lane 2 with the yellow cap. Garrett Jones comes in with the top time here, 2:52.35. Keep an eye on Jaden Yang in lane 4 as well, 2:53.84. And you can see just how powerful Jones is with his start. He generates such power off the block into the water. A very strong pullout basically takes him 3/4 of the way down the pool. So just like that, Jones has built a 1.5-second lead through the first 50. That's exactly what it is, 1.5-second lead for Jones here. So Garrett Jones, 15 from Gators North. He comes in with a 2:52.35. Jones very powerful on his starts and at the turn. Very strong underwaters, very powerful breaststroke, both on the top half and the bottom half. Jones 100 time, 109 flat. So it's Jones, Yang, and Spurn. Those are your top 3. Similar to the last race, nobody is going to keep up with Jones here. Just like Pina. So Jones with a 7-second lead here. Outstanding swimmer at many events is Garrett. So he'll touch in 2:28.62 for Jones. Second place will be a battle between Yang and Spurn, and it was Jaden Yang touching first, 2:37.07. Spurn in a 2:37.21. Now the battle is between Wallace and Abdulin. Wallace in 2, Abdulin in 1. Wallace has pulled ahead slightly, and it will be Aiden Wallace, 2:53.06. Abdulin, 2:54.05. So nice swim there by Wallace, 2:53.06, a 5-second drop, but it was Garrett Jones blazing the field, 2:28.62 for Jones. Jaden Yang, second place, 2:37.07. Jones and company completing their warm down here. We'll go on to heat number 2. In lane 1, Russell Cutler. Lane 2, Daniel Coburn. Lane 3, Max LaRoche. Lane 4, Kai Shinkyo. Lane 5, Andrew Ing. And in lane 6, Keith Hartman.
Heat 2, heat 2.
So LaRoche will be the favorite here. He comes in with a top time of 2:12.22. Again, on the boys' side, one of the top breaststrokers in New England. Also a swimmer like McClellan for Barrington High School. Keep an eye on Kai Shinkyo, 13 from Gators North. Shinkyo won, I believe, 3 events yesterday. Had a very strong showing for himself. So LaRoche in 3, Shinkyo in 4. So LaRoche generates a lot of power on his start too. Not quite as much as Jones. But as you can see, LaRoche already building up the lead. So it will be LaRoche and Shinkyo. Daniel Coburn hanging in there here in lane 2. So LaRoche, Shinkyo, and Coburn, 1, 2, 3 here. LaRoche has a sizable lead, so similar to Jay Lapina, similar to Garrett Jones in the heat before. LaRoche is showing you why he is one of the best breaststrokers here in New England. So he was a 2:12.22 coming in. And he goes out at 2:10.50, so a personal best time for Max LaRoche, 2:10.50 there. Kai Shinkyo in lane 4 will come in second, 2:19.04. Daniel Coburn in lane 2 will go at 2:30.21. So LaRoche, 2:10.50, that's a personal best, and that is just off NCSA cut time of 2:09.79. So LaRoche rounding into form. Cutler finishing up here in lane 1, 2:10.50. We had Hartman, 2:49.04. And Andrew Ing in lane 5, a 2:36.81. So LaRoche drops his personal best time by just under 2 seconds. And is less than a second outside of the NCSA cuts. Futures cuts 2:08.59. So futures cuts well within reach for LaRoche here. Our first meet of the season. No taper or anything like that. So your winner there, Max LaRoche, 2:10.50. Congratulations to Max.
And he won.
We'll move into event 44, the girls 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1, Michaela Gabriel. Lane 2, Langland Kurajam. Lane 3, Hunter Dubois. Back up to 75 people on the live stream. So again, appreciate you all taking the time to join us. Hopefully you can do both. Take advantage of the weather right now and tune in and watch the live stream. Maybe you're outside on your deck or in your backyard, front porch with your tablet. Gabriel in 1, Gabriel in 2, Kurajam in 3, Dubois in lane 4 again. Heat 1 of the girls 13 and over 100-yard backstroke.
Swearers, if you're in the stands and not swimming, please make sure you have a mask on. Thank you.
So it's Gabriel out early here in lane 2. Michaela Gabriel. Kurajam second, Dubois third. Middle lanes being occupied here. Lanes 1, 5, and 6 are empty. Continues to be Gabriel in the lead here in lane 2. And it will be Michaela finishing out 116.57. Kurajam will go a 119.78. Dubois a 122.93. So Michaela Gabriel takes it home. 116.57 her time. Sandra, thank Jeff for the kind words and tell him I'm ready for these tennis lessons. The weather has definitely conducive now. I got to learn from the pro. So we'll move on to heat 2 of 5. Lily Jonkis in lane 1. Nyatha Srinivasan in 2, Sonia Warwick in 3, Charlotte Friedman in 4. Ella Folks will be in lane 5. So lane 6 will be open here. As the swimmers make their way to the blocks. Open lane in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Sonia Warwick, 115.82, her time. Charlotte Friedman out to the early lead here in lane 4. Lily Jonkis in lane 1. So Friedman and Jonkis 1 and 2 right now. Again, 100-yard backstroke. Friedman in 4, Jonkis in lane 1. So Friedman building up a little bit of a lead here as we come down the stretch for the final 25. Friedman came in with a 115.99. She's in lane 4. She's pulled away here. She will be your winner. Heat number 2. So Friedman will go a 112.49. Jonkis will go a 1:15:43. Serini Vasan will go a 1:17:77.
Nice job, swimmer on Swift easy.
Folks will go a 1:18:07, and Warwick will go a 1:19:76. So it is Charlotte Friedman, your winner. Came in with a 1:15:99, goes out in a 1:12:49, so a good drop for Friedman here. This early in the season, second place, Lily Jonkis had a 1:18:61. She drops over 3 seconds, 1:15:43 in third place. Nyatha Srinivasan, she came in with a 1:18:20. She goes a 1:17:77. So our top three swimmers, they are all dropping time, which is very nice to see. I'm sure they'll be very happy with those performances, as will their coaches.
Heat three.
Ella Folks with a drop as well, almost 0.2 of a second. She came in a 1:18:25. She goes a 1:18:07. So listen, any drop is a good drop. So congratulations to Ella there as well. We'll move on to Heat 3 in lane 1. Victoria Zhang in lane 2. JC Hoffman in lane 3. Open in lane 4. Maggie Holland in lane 5. Carolina Kiang in lane 6. Amanda Abbott. So lane 3 is open. Zhang in 1, Hoffman in 2, Holland in 4, Kiang in 5, Abbott in lane 6. Holland comes in with the top time, 1:09:08 for Maggie. She's in lane 4, and she is in the lead right now. So Maggie will be your 50-yard leader, although very close here. Zhang made up some time on her there. Less than a second lead for Holland at that wall. Looks like she's built it up a little bit. Holland with some very strong swimming over the last 6 months or so, closing out short course season. Now here at the beginning of long course season. Maggie Holland in lane 4, pulling away here. It will be Maggie Holland, 1:06:95. Victoria Zhang in second, 1:08:81. Third place will be JC Hoffman in a 1:10:79. Fourth place will be Carolina Kiang, 1:11:42. Fifth place will be Amanda Abbott, 1:15:16. So for Holland, the 1:06:95 represents an over 2-second drop on her best time of 1:09:08. For Zhang, her 1:08 is a 4-second drop. And for Hoffman, added a little bit of time, but still a great performance. So Maggie Holland, once again, your winner of Heat 3. We'll move on to Heat number 4. We'll have Maggie Mahoney in 1, Jocelyn Halsey in 2, Sophia Wong in 3, Caitlin Lacey in 4, Chloe Song in 5, and Anna Dufresne in lane 6. They're off here on Heat number 4. Mahoney in 1, Halsey in 2, Wong in 3, Lacey in 4, Song in 5, Dufresne in 6. It's Lacey out to the early lead. Caitlin Lacey in lane 4, being chased by Halsey in lane 2. So Lacey and Halsey 1-2 there at the turn. Both with yellow caps in the middle of the pool, so they're hard to miss. Caitlin Lacey remains your leader, followed by Jocelyn Halsey. Sophia Wong looks to be in 3rd place here. But it will be Caitlin Lacey, Jocelyn Halsey 1-2. Lacey goes 103.67, Halsey 105.03.
Nice job, Song Smith, easy.
Song goes a 106.16. Wong goes a 106.61. Dufresne goes a 108.40. And Mahoney a 109.17. So Lacey, your winner here. Once again, 103.67, about a half a second drop for her. And again, very encouraging to see this many drops so early in the season. First long course meet. Many of these swimmers, at least from Gator Seekonk, haven't swam a meet in about 6.5 weeks. So very good to see as many drops as we have seen so far this weekend. In all groups, Friday night with the distance 12 and unders and 13 and overs. We'll move on to our final heat of the 100 back. In heat 5 will feature Courtney Bogosian in 1, Olivia Klipfel in 2, Sonia Mlakar in 3, Addison Abreu in 4, Emily Kang in 5, Julia Pelchat in lane 6. So the top time coming in belongs to Mlakar. She's also the only swimmer here under a minute, 56.98 her top time. So that's a blazing fast 100 back time. Mlakar will be in lane 3. And they're off. Bogosian in 1, Klipfel in 2, Mlakar in 3, Abreu in 4, Kang in 5, Pelchat in lane 6. Once again, heat 5 of 5. Girls 100-yard backstroke. So it's Abreu and Bogosian out early. Bogosian and Abreu, 1-2 in that order. 29-23, 29-52. So coming down the stretch here, Abreu and Bogosian, lanes 4 and lane 1, and it will be Addison Abreu, 100.31, followed by Bogosian at 100.39. 3rd place will be Olivia Klipfel at 102.94. So 8/100ths separate Abreu and Bogosian. It was Abreu with the touch. 100.31, your winner here. Heat number 5. She came in with a top time of 100.12, so a little bit of an ad there, but a good swim nonetheless. Bogosian, a solid swim for her again. Courtney having a fantastic weekend. Came in with a 102.04. She goes out in a 100.39. So significant drop for Bogosian there. And Olivia Klipfel, 102.94. So shameless plug here. Obviously, Addison, my daughter. Great swim for Addison, Bogosian, and Olivia Klipfel, as well as the rest of the swimmers there in our final heat of backstroke. We'll move into event 45, boys 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. So the girls are done, boys are up next. Heat 1 will feature Gene Soto in 2, Aiden Wallace in 3, Russell Cutler in lane 4. So Soto and Wallace here, only lanes 2 and 3. Gene Soto in 2, Aiden Wallace in 3. Wallace out to the early lead here in lane 3. So Aiden not taking any chances this time, doesn't want to play catch up. Two-second lead on Soto at the 50-yard mark. So Wallace coming in lane 3. It will be Aiden Wallace taking it, 113.24. Soto will take second, 124.23. So Wallace came in with a 122.93, goes out with a 113.24. So solid swim for Wallace there. This will take us to heat number 2. Heat 2 of 5 will feature in lane 2, Bowden Spurn. In lane 3, Cormac Hughes. In lane 4, Lucas Leonard. And in lane 5, Neil Ray. Spurn in 2, Hughes in 3, Leonard in 4, Ray in lane 5. Hughes comes in with the top time, 113.73. So let's see what Cormac can do here. He's in lane 3. So they're grouped up 1, 2, 3 in lanes 2, 3, and 4. For the first 50, it looks like Cormac Hughes building up a little bit of a lead here going into his final turn. So it will be Cormac Hughes here again. Cormac having a great afternoon here in lane 3. He will take it in a time of 1:11.04. Spurn second, 113.26. Neil Ray third, 113.93. Actually, that was Neil Ray, third. So I think the caps threw me off here. Let's do a reset. Cormac Hughes takes it home in lane 3, 111.04. Lucas Leonard, second, 113.26. Neil Ray, 113.93. Bowden Spurn, 128.31.
53 style, and we're finishing your heat. Please flying out.
So we'll move on to heat 3 of 5 here. 100 back. Madsen Spurn in lane 1. Ara Parsegian in 2. Zach Dauphin in 3. Noam Thrilnikov in 4. Alex Abdulin in 5. And Jaden Yang in lane 6. Dauphin with the top time coming in 106.82. So heat 3 here, about to start. Full pool, Spurn in 1, Parsegian in 2, Dauphin in 3, Thrilnikov in 4, Abdulin in 5, Yang in lane 6. Parsegian and Dauphin leading the way here, lanes 2 and 3. Parsegian's out in a 30.59, Dauphin a 31.99. So about a second and a half lead for Parsegian here. Thrilnikov in lane 4, occupying the 3rd place position right now. So they will stay in that order. It will be Ara Parsegian taking it down, 103.90. Zach Dauphin will take second, 105.63. Thrilnikov, 107.10. Abdulin will take fourth, 110.05. Jaden Yang will come in fifth, 112.03. And Madsen Spurn, 114.87. So Ara Parsegian, 103.90. 6-second drop for Ara. Great time there. Dauphin a 106.82. Excuse me, Dauphin a 105.63 against a 106.82, so almost a 2-second drop. And Noam Thrilnikov, 107.10 against a 108.91, so he had a drop there as well. So solid racing continuing here. We'll move into heat 4 of 5. For the boys, 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. Max LaRoche in lane 1. Lachlan Hartshorn in 2. Eddie Cole in 3. Damian Figet Kosarev in 4. Jackie Eady in 5. Moritz Gerhardt in lane 6. Officials are ready. Swimmers have entered the pool. This will be heat 4 of 5 of the 100-yard backstroke. LaRoche in 1, Hartshorn in 2, Cole in 3, Figet Kosarev in 4, Eady in 5, Gerhardt in 6th. It's Cole that comes in with the top time, 102.19. Figet Kosarev 102.40. It is Figet Kosarev leading the way here in lane number 4 at the 50, followed by Cole. About a half a second separating the two of them. So great turn there by Figet Kosarev. Again, another swimmer who generates a ton of power coming off the wall there, as you can see him explode. So it is Damian Figet Kosarev taking it 1:00.07. Second place was LaRoche, 1:02.62. Third place was Lachlan Hartshorn. Hartshorn lost his goggles at some point in the race. I don't know when. Saw it at the very end, so good perseverance by him. Fourth place was Addie Cole. Fifth place was Moritz Gerhardt. And sixth place was Jack Eady. So your winner out of lane 4, Damian Figet Kosarev. We'll move into our fifth and final heat of the boys 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. Lane 1, Nick Havoc. Lane 2, Kai Shinkyo. Lane 3, Mateo Smith. Lane 4, Ryan Connors. Lane 5, Garrett Jones. And in lane 6, Ben Connors. This should be an amazing race here, folks. Shinkyo, Smith, Connors, Ryan that is, and Garrett Jones all coming in sub 59. Mateo Smith with the top time, 56.87, so he'll be in lane 3. Buckle up, folks. Heat 5, 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. There will not be a lot of separation among your top 4 swimmers here. At least there shouldn't be. And you can see right away how tightly grouped lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 are. Looks like it's Shinkyo in lane 2. Yes, it is. 28.02. He'll touch first and make the turn. So Kai Shinkyo in lane 2, followed by Mateo Smith in 3, Connors in 4. Jones in 5, Nick Havoc and Ben Connors in lanes 1 and 6 respectively, all vying here. It looks like Shinkyo and Smith have pulled out in front here. Last 15 yards or so. So it looks like it will be Kai Shinkyo in lane 2, taking a 57.08. Mateo Smith second, he goes a 57.42. Third place was Garrett Jones, 57.80. Fourth place was Ryan Connors, 58.23. Kavik came in 5th. Ben Connors 6th. So Kai Shinkyo recapturing his winning ways from yesterday. He goes a 57.08 after coming in at a 57.98. So almost a full second drop for Shinkyo. He's having a great weekend. So 5 out of 6 swimmers there, sub 1 minute. Kavik with a 7/10 of a second drop. Came in at 1:00.07, goes out in a 59.33. So we'll move into our final event of the afternoon. It will be event 46, girls 13 and over 50 freestyle. There will be 6 heats. These will all go very quick. Hey Josh Spurn had a quick question in the chat. So Josh, yes, that's why. So we have timers who both have a stopwatch and a plunger. So if there is a soft touch at the wall, or if the time doesn't register, they'll go to the stopwatch and the plunger time. So no worries there. Lane 2, Ella Folks. Lane 3, Hunter Dubois. Lane 4, Madeline Babcock. Lane 5, Michaela Gabriel. Kavik with his 5th personal best this weekend. Not too shabby for the first long course meet of the year. And Michaela Gabriel, speaking of not too shabby, her 2nd win here. Michaela Gabriel will take it 29-15. Hunter Dubois taking 2nd, 31-32. And Ella Folks will take 3rd, 32-80. Madeline Babcock will take 4th, 34-12. So Gabriel with her 2nd victory in as many races. Congratulations. Vicente checking in from Hawaii. Fantastic. I love when we have viewers from all over the globe here. Aloha. Heat 2 here. We'll have Serini Vasan in 2, Warwick in 1, Warwick in 2, Kiang in 3, Kurajam in 5, Kaiser in 6. We'll run those down in 1 second for you. We do have an empty lane. So Serini Vasan in 1, Sonia Warwick in 2, Kiang in 3, Kurajam in 5, Charlotte Kaiser in lane 6. So lane 4 is open. Close to call here at the end, and it is Langland Kurajam taking it 29-46. Nyatha Serini Vasan taking 2nd. 3rd place goes to Carolina Kiang. So rapid fire here in the 50 freeze. No warm downs. We're in the home stretch here. Everyone wants to go out and enjoy this this beautiful day. Heat 3 on their way to the podium, to the blocks, excuse me. Lily Jonkis in 1, Charlotte Friedman in 2, Emma Richards in lane 3, Victoria Zhang in lane 4, JC Hoffman in 5, Amanda Abbott in lane 6. Jonkis in 1, Friedman in 2, Richards in 3, Zhang in 4, Hoffman in 5, Abbott in lane 6. Actually, we don't have Friedman, so Friedman is a scratch here. Lane 2 is open. So Zhang and Richards battling it out, lanes 3 and 4, and it is Victoria Zhang in lane 4, 27-44. Emma Richards takes 2nd, 27-86. JC Hoffman 3rd, 28-44. Josh, no problem, my friend. That's what we're here for. Moving on to Heat 4, Maggie Mahoney in 1, Chloe Song in 2, Celine Fisher in 3, Sophia Wong in 4, Vivian Wienert in 5, Savannah Lombardi in 6. I think we'll have some open lanes here. We don't have Fisher. We don't have Wienert. We have Mahoney, Lombardi, and Wong. Mahoney in 1, Wong in 4, Lombardi in 6. And it is Sophia Wong taking it in lane 4, 27-28. Lombardi takes second, 27-87. Mahoney third, 28-05. That'll take us to heat 5. In lane 1, Joss Halsey. In lane 2, Corinne Cartwright. Lane 3, Addison Abreu. In lane 4, Caitlin Lacey. In lane 5, Maggie Holland. And in lane 6, Ruby Groves. Let's see if we have a full pool here. I do see 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will have a full pool here. Again, Halsey in 1, Cartwright in 2, Abreu in 3, Lacey in 4, Holland in 5, Groves in lane 6. So coming back here, it's Addison Abreu in lane 3. Can she hold off Groves in 6? And it will be Abreu, 25-59. Ruby Groves, 26-20. Halsey, 26-55. So it is Abreu, her second heat victory of the day in lane 3, 25-59. So we move on to our 6th and final heat for the girls 50 freestyle. Lane 1, Julia Pelchat. In lane 2, Jayla Pina. In lane 3, Emily Kang. In lane 4, Nikita Pelletier. In lane 5, Morgan Fredette. And in lane 6, Lauren Jolly. Do we have 6 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have a full pool here. Pelchat in 1, Pina in 2, Kang in 3, Pelletier in 4, Fredette in 5, Jolly in lane 6. This is our 6th and final heat of the girls 13 and over 50 freestyle. Too close to call here. It looks like it's Jayla Pina in 2, and it is Jayla Pina taking it 24-74. Followed by Emily Kang, 24-83. Third place goes to Nikita Pelletier, 25-22. So moving on to event 47, our final 5 heats of the day here, folks. 2:26 should be done. Another 6-7 minutes or so. Heat 1 will have Gene Soto in 2, Bowden Spurn in 3, Lucas Leonard in lane 4. Soto in 2, Spurn in 3. That's Bowden Spurn. Lucas Leonard in lane 4. So Lucas Leonard takes it down, 27-89 for Leonard. Spurn second, 30-45. Soto third, 32-13. The time there. Heat 2 will have Russell Cutler in 1, Madsen Spurn in 2, Cormac Hughes in 3, Aiden Wallace in 4, Neil Ray in lane 5. Cutler in 1, Spurn in 2, Hughes in 3, Wallace in 4, Neil Ray in lane 5. Lane 6 is open. And it looks like it will be Russell Cutler out of lane 1, 27-10. Neil Ray, 27-77 in second. Madsen Spurn in third, 27-87. Cormac Hughes fourth, 28-56. Moving on to Heat 3. Jaden Yang in lane 1, Moritz Gerhard in 2, Noam Thrilnikov in 3. Jack Eady in lane 4, Zach Dauphin in 5, Ara Parsegian in lane 6. Lightning warfare here in the 50 freeze. No rest, no time to even think. Get in the water, sprint there, sprint back. So Edie and Thrill, and it is Jack. Yes, Jack, no. Noam Thrilnikov will take it 25-45. Second place comes from lane 6, Ara Parsegian. Third place goes to Moritz Gerhardt. So our final 2 races of the afternoon, folks. I'll take this time to thank everyone for joining us this weekend from southeastern Massachusetts and wherever you reside, Hawaii, Florida. We've had people from all over this weekend as usual. We appreciate all of your support. I know the swimmers are always telling me they go home, they watch the meet over, they love having their friends and family check in. So it definitely means a lot, and they know you are watching. This is Heat 4. Daniel Coburn in 1, Ryan Connors in 2, Addie Cole in 3, Ben Connors in 4, Lachlan Hartshorn in 5, Keith Hartman in lane 6. So Cole and Connors battling it out, lanes 3 and 4. That's Ben Connors, but it will be Addie Cole in lane 3, 24-26. Ben Connors, 24-56. Third place will be Ryan Connors, 24-76. So Cole, Connors, Cole, Ben, Ryan. Again, the swimmers are always checking in with me before and after the sessions, asking, you know, if they're so-and-so commented in the chat and how much they enjoyed watching the live stream when they get home and looking at their stroke and things like that. So kids all appreciate your time. We appreciate you as well. So thank you for taking the time to join us here this afternoon. We'll see the debut today of Troy Pina. Troy Pina in lane 3. May 28th, I mentioned yesterday, he'll be a graduate of the Rhode Island Municipal Police Academy for the town of South Kingstown. Damian Figued Kosarev in 1, Troy Pina in 2, William McClellan in 3, Garrett Jones in 4, Max LaRoche in 5, Andrew Ng in lane 6. And it's McClellan and Jones. Hard to keep up here. McClellan came in with a 22.12. McClellan will go out at 22.06, so a personal best for William McClellan to end the day here. 22.06 his time. He comes in first. Garrett Jones, second into 22.93. Third place was Troy Pina at a 23.74. So once again, folks, that's a wrap on our weekend here, our 3-day May team specialty meet. We appreciate you all taking the time to join us here. Some outstanding swims. This was only our first long course, I use air quotes there, long course meet of the season. We will be back again the weekend of June 4th and 5th. No Friday night session. Seekonk High School has their graduation during that session, so we can't swim then, but we will be here June 4th and June 5th, Saturday and Sunday, for your swimming action. So on behalf of both Gators teams, all the coaches, all the volunteers, everyone together that helped make this thing possible, my name is Jeremy Abreu. We will see you the weekend of June 4th. Have a great rest of your weekend.